Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Soap the Great with another episode of Jungle Island Adventures. Well, where am I? I showed this off in the World Tour. This is the Blaze Farm. And, Blaze Farms are generally around mob spawners, and those only occur in fortresses. But the thing about the Nether Fortress is that there are some other really interesting creatures that also spawn, and part of the process here is making it so we can get more of those. And these are the wither skeletons, right? Because say we wanted beacons or whatever, we would need wither skeleton skulls, and you have to put in the time of getting wither skeletons. Well, I've done a little bit of work around here. You can see some of my prep work. I'm gonna need some of this for another part of the project, or a different project. This should be plenty. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of this. Okay. So over here is a auto brewer, and this is just making a lot of potions of fire resistance. I'm going to take a couple with me, just for grins and giggles, because where we're going could possibly lead to my fiery demise if I don't otherwise work on it. But let me show you the rest of what I've been doing, okay? We're going to go up here. You can see a little bit with the smooth stone here. I've gone ahead and filled out this, or most of this nether fortress, okay? So I put in spawning platforms, that's 3 of them over there, and I can fit another one. Let's go down to the bottommost floor, and that is going to give us what we need to do for the rest of this episode. Hopefully we don't encounter too much. There is a blaze, we'll take care of him. Not like that. Okay, all gone. Now, you may notice that in certain places there is still this nether brick, and I really want to have this smooth stone being the block of choice because the wither skeletons show up a lot better on it. But I ran out of smooth stone. You may be thinking, well, so just go cook up some more cobblestone. That's the thing. I ran out of cobblestone in this project. You can see this is a lot of smooth stone, right? So I ran out, and I really need to finish this all the way out. Put another platform like this right here. Okay, so that way we have 4 spawning pads for the wither skeletons, and we get the most chance for returning, or getting the best return for our time spent. And so we need some more cobblestone. Okay, so we need to get some more, and I wonder where there's a place where we can get some. So ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the tower, and well, there's a lot of stone beneath all this grass and dirt right here. So, one of the things I wanted to do was take all of this down to bedrock, and what better time when I need some cobblestone? How about we just take care of it now? Now, we could just do the standard, get some really nice shovels and go about it like that, but things would go a lot quicker if we had a beacon, right? So what better way to get a beacon than with spawning in a wither, right? So, gave the impression probably that the wither skeleton hunting grounds were not in working order, but they definitely are in working order. So here we are. I'm going to bring along a couple of buddies for some moral support, if you will. So here we go. Some of this, some of this, some of this. care of the... Yeah, he took care of those guys already. Well, that was quick. And those guys are dead. That's kind of sad. Well, there we go. Why waste this golden apple? Let's do another one, shall we? Alright, ready for round 2? We'll let them take care of a lot of the work. Okay, so we got that one, but I am currently withered. Let's do this. That's all done. And I've got no more of these guys, so... He did not waste any time with those. And you know what? We've still got 3 more wither skeleton skulls, so... Let's do another round, and this time... no iron golems. Okay, so we'll just set the wither up right here. Yeah. Oh, well, let me put this back in. Can I jump and get those? Yeah, so we will close this up. And that. Boom, boom. Alright, so. No help whatsoever here. Other than putting myself at a distinct advantage with the tunnel. He's doing a lot of the mining for me. Oh, he becomes... And there we go. Let's light all this up so we don't get any nasties, but there we go. So... 3 wither skeleton skull or wither nether stars. That's not too bad. So now we can craft a beacon. I'm just gonna clean this up here and we will get going on the beacon and digging in just a little bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look here. Oh, we're missing... No, I think we put this on and this on. There we go. And we got the full beacon. You know what? I didn't get the achievement for it. I guess you have to do that. You place it. Okay, let's try this again. Huh. Yeah, no achievement. Interesting. Even though it is getting the haste 2. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, well there we go. Got the beacon. So now it's time to dig, and what better way to do that than in a time lapse. So hopefully you enjoy, and I will come back and chat with you after our tower is down to bedrock. So, see you in just a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. That's right. We have cleared this thing from bedrock to build height. That's right. This base, well, at least I've got space available. It's not done yet. There's a lot of stuff to put in here. That's going to be coming. And I'll bring you along for most of that. But yeah, bedrock. There we go. Now, you may be wondering, why are you not seeing the bedrock particles and the void fog? That is because I am running Optifine. If you have seen that whenever I pull up the F3 screen, it's right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, but it's along the same line as the entity count, 3 over 235, right there. I'm using Optifine. And in that, I can get rid of the void fog and also the particles. The void fog is mainly because I don't like the void fog. The particles are mainly because they lag the machine. And that is a fault of the machine. I really need to get a new one, but we've got to just keep saving up. So there we go. Priorities are what they are in both time and money, and this is no exception. So we'll have to wait for a little bit before I can bring back the void or the bedrock particles or most particles. But that is not the point. We're done here, and we've got some stuff to do, right? The whole point was to get, a bunch of cobblestone, right? You think we got enough? Hopefully. I'm certainly not running low on it like I was earlier in this episode. So how about we get to smelting it, okay? And we'll go from there. All right? Back in a bit. Oh, well, we're back, and we've got some smooth stone. Do you think this will be enough? Hopefully it will. So how about we go on back to the nether and see about finishing up the wither skeleton hunting grounds. What do you say? Alright, I'll meet you over there. Alright, well, that's done. You notice here we've got this finished out with the smooth stone slabs, and there's no more nether brick in the way here on the bottom. Uh-oh, hey chicken, you don't belong here. So yeah, this is all done, and all we got to do is just run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we can pick ourselves up some wither skeleton skulls. But I'm not going to be doing that so much here because I've already been doing that. You'll see another aspect of this project, and that is putting slabs pretty much everywhere. So I have been getting all of that nether brick that I cleared out from here, turning it into slabs, and just going back and forth and laying them back down on the nether rack around there. I've almost run out of that, so I'm actually going to be tearing out the rest of this and that bridge over there, and we've got a bridge over here that I did not use. So take that out, take that out. I'll just start clearing that out, but I'm not going to bring you along for that because I imagine that might get rather boring. So it'll just be an ongoing project. If I ever get bored with whatever is going on here, I will come in and start putting down slabs around the area. You can see that island down there that's been slabbed over, and that's going to increase our spawn rates for every mob, but specifically I am interested in the wither skeleton skulls. But yeah, so like I said, I have been using the wither skeleton hunting grounds, and I've got 6 right there. So how about we go take care of a couple more withers, shall we? I have got just the place. I will meet you up there. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the roof of the nether. If you've been around YouTube and Minecraft for a while, you may have seen this trick already, but if you find a 3x3 bedrock area in the roof of the nether where the center has an air block over it, you can just shove the wither into the top with a piston, and there we go. Hopefully that works and the mechanics have not changed. If so, this will be rather short. Okay, so back up, wait for him to get full health, take a little bit, and he's just there, not really doing anything, and we just wail on him. Yep. Okay, he's now in sword mode. Arrows won't work, but just sword him. Sword, 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 and done. So, you know, we took care of 3 earlier in this episode, kind of the normal way, quote unquote. I figure we might as well do it the cheaty way to end the episode. And I did this once already. You notice I have 3 beacons and I've used 1, and I only did 3 on camera with you. But yeah, hopefully this works as well, and that will be 5 withers in one episode. Not 5 withers at a time. I don't think I could handle that. Not yet. Maybe eventually. But yeah, same thing. Shove him into the ceiling, and oh, there we go. Sword mode, and then just wail on him, and eventually we'll get the nether star, and done. There we go. Alright, let's head back down to our base, and we've got another couple names to take care of, okay? So, back in a bit. Alright, let's just craft these beacons up real quick. There we go. Got our 2. And then, like I said, we've got a couple more names. So, right there, I've renamed that book in Quill so that we can... Oh, you know what? Before we do that, there we go. Okay. Just to be safe. Okay, so we've got 2 more names. We've got Le Bastion de Bite by Nellium APG, and I looked that up. The Le Bastion is French, and bite is actually, you know, it's a borrow word into English, but it's kind of like a bay. It's kind of a shallow bay, and we've got a couple of bays around. We've got one, well, you can see it right here on the map. We've got one right outside the spawn area right there, and then across right there, and that's more of a harbor right there. It's not quite a bite. This would be more of a bite right here. You see how it's kind of shallow? The curve is rather shallow, but yeah, so we'll put that on. And Nellium is a member of the Cro-Magnon server, and check his channel out. It's Nellium APG. Hopefully I get this right after having it in that book. See? Yeah, 1L. Yeah. So go check him out, and check out the other members of the Cro-Magnon server. This next one is Redstone Fortress 101. It's by Tadpole. Tadpole, you don't have a YouTube channel, if I remember correctly, but you've got a Google+, and Tadpole's recently been watching a number of my videos, and we've been just interacting a little bit there. And yeah, he said, let's go with Redstone Fortress 101. That way, in case I ever build another one, we can call it Redstone Fortress 102. So there we go. Put that up. And Redstone Fortress. And number keys. There we go. That is by Tadpole. Tadpole also had the suggestion of doing a Q&A. And so I put that out in last week's multiplayer video. So we'll look at doing a Q&A session coming up once I think I've got enough questions. So I will leave that to you. If you want to see a Q&A, do let me know. And if you really do, please give me some questions to answer. So you can ask me anything, but I reserve the right to not answer questions, if they're too personal, give out too much personal information or anything like that, or if they're not what I would say is in keeping with the overall feel of this channel. I'm trying to keep it family friendly, so G and PG related, or rated rather, preferably G, but yeah, so just keep that in mind when you're asking questions. And we'll look at doing one here in the future. I'm not sure whether it's going to be on the multiplayer server or here in this map, so just stay tuned. I will announce it before we get going, and it may be announced on Twitter, so do catch me there. I'm at MC Soap the Great. You can always also leave comments below or pretty much on any video, and I will get them. But hey, let's wrap this up. So We've done a fair amount today. We finished up the Wither Skeleton hunting grounds. We dug out what will eventually be the base, killed 5 withers, and set up a haste 2 beacon. You see that right there. And yeah, been having a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. That would always be appreciated. And if you really enjoyed, think about subscribing. We do this every week. Love to have you along. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave those below. But I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.